Enoch, the forgotten prophet and his prophecies of the end times. Among the most mysterious figures in the Bible, Enoch stands out as one of the most fascinating. He was a man who did not experience death in the usual way, as Scripture reveals that he walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Genesis 5 verse 24. But who is this man? What do his prophecies say about the future? And what is his connection to Methuselah, the oldest man in history, and Noah, the survivor of the flood? Let's dive into this incredible narrative and discover how his life and teachings still echo today. The lineage of Enoch and his prophetic calling. Enoch was a descendant of Seth, the righteous lineage, and lived in the 7th generation after Adam. His name means initiated or dedicated, and according to the Bible, he lived 365 years before being taken by God. Genesis 5 verses 23 to 24. This age contrasts with other patriarchs of his time, who lived much longer, suggesting that Enoch had a special role in human history. From an early age, Enoch noticed the increasing corruption of humanity. The world was being consumed by sin, and something worse was about to happen. According to the Book of Enoch, one of the oldest and most enigmatic writings, he had heavenly visions where God revealed deep secrets about the universe, the fallen angels, and the destiny of mankind. The Book of Enoch and the rebellion of the Watchers. The Book of Enoch describes events not found in traditional biblical texts. In it, Enoch tells of the Watchers, angels who came to earth and took human women as wives, producing giants known as Nephilim, Genesis 6 verses 1 to 4. These beings corrupted the earth, teaching humans occult practices, warfare, sorcery, and idolatry. Amid this chaos, Enoch was taken to heaven to intercede for the Watchers, but God decreed their condemnation. The first book of Enoch, chapter 1, verse 9, is cited in the New Testament by Jude 1 verses 14 to 15, stating, "Behold, the Lord came with 10,000s of his holy ones, to execute judgment upon all, and to convict all the ungodly of all their ungodly deeds which they have committed in an ungodly way, and of all the harsh things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him." This is one of the most striking prophecies, as it speaks of a coming judgment, echoing all the way to the Book of Revelation. This citation also confirms that early Christians knew and, to some extent, respected the Book of Enoch as a prophetic source, even though it was not included in the biblical canon of most Jewish and Christian traditions. The prophecy of Methuselah and the flood. Enoch had a son named Methuselah, and his name can be translated as, when he dies, it will come. This meaning is crucial because Methuselah died in the same year that the flood occurred, Genesis 5 verse 27. This suggests that Enoch received a direct revelation from God about the judgment that would come upon sinful humanity. Enoch's grandson, Noah, inherited his faith and was chosen by God to survive the flood. Genesis 6 verse 9 states that Noah walked with God, just like his great-grandfather Enoch. This family connection shows that Enoch's teachings and warnings had a direct impact on the history of salvation. The acceptance and rejection of the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch was widely read by Jews and early Christians. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church still considers it canonical, including it in its Bible. Some manuscripts were found among the Dead Sea Scrolls, proving its antiquity. However, it was rejected by most Jewish and Christian traditions, possibly due to its detailed content about the fallen angels and end-time visions. Despite this, many of its ideas deeply influenced Christian and apocalyptic theology. It is believed that the Book of Enoch was compiled between 300 BC and 100 BC, long after his death. This means that his stories were passed down orally for generations before being recorded. Interestingly, parts of the book were found in Qumran's library, along with ancient biblical texts. The rapture of Enoch and its prophetic symbolism, Enoch being taken from earth without experiencing death, is one of the Bible's most mysterious events. Some scholars see him as a prophetic foreshadowing of the rapture, as he was taken before the judgment of the flood. Just as, according to Christian eschatology, believers will be raptured before the Great Tribulation. The Apostle Paul references Enoch in Hebrews 11 verse 5, stating, "By faith, Enoch was taken away so that he did not see death, and was not found, because God had taken him." This reinforces the idea that Enoch was an example of faith and obedience to God, being rewarded with a direct transition into eternity. What can we learn from Enoch? Enoch's story teaches us that God always sends messengers to warn humanity before judgment. He lived in a corrupt world but remained faithful and had intimacy with God, serving as a forerunner of what would happen with Noah and later with the events of the end times. His book, even rejected by many traditions, still sparks curiosity and leads us to reflect on prophecies and the spiritual battle happening behind the scenes of human history. The big question is, are we listening to God's warnings today? The Book of Enoch continues to intrigue scholars and theologians, raising questions about humanity's past and its true role in creation. And you, what do you think? Is the Book of Enoch just an ancient text or a key to understanding hidden secrets of our past? Leave your comment, share your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.